Whoa, these guys are... They're at each other's throats already. Dralii's just told Joyo to shut up, noob. All caps, noob. It's all kicking off. It's all kicking off here. Alright, let's see it. England versus Morocco. These guys are just going to keep spamming the text chat. I don't mind it. But who's got the gameplay to back up the talk? Nass and Dralii. One of the strongest twos combinations. Keep timer started. No, it hasn't. Nass and Dralii are the favourites in this matchup. Oski and Joyo just obliterated Atomic and Dying of Spain. Well, let's see if they can keep up that level of dominance that we just saw. It was all offense from England. They had faith in each other's offensive plays working, whether it's a center ball, whether it's a solo play. They were there for each other. Whenever the ball came middle, the other player was there. When compared to Spain, the ball came middle a lot and there would not be a follow-up because the supporting player just didn't have the faith, didn't believe that the outplay was going to happen. Oh, Dralii's a little bit awkward here. Initially in reverse. Does end up conceding possession to Oski, who's gone as quickly as he can off the ceiling there, only to fall off. Smart play there by Joyo, though, to go for the low 50 in a 1v2. Double reset, blocked by Dralii. Nass hasn't really had too much to do so far this game. Now back corner possession goes to him. Did I end the prediction from the last match, by the way? I don't know if I did. Oh, I didn't. Okay, hold on. Let me just start another prediction for you guys. Since I know you probably want to get your beans used here. So yeah, England, Morocco, you've got 2 minutes to put your beans on the winner. Time starts now. And England again have scored. As soon as I start the prediction, England score and probably bag themselves a bunch more votes. Beautiful fake aerial though by Oski there. Absolutely love that. That was called nice and early. You can tell he's leaning away from the ball pretty much as he flew for that. Doesn't really matter who called it, whether it's the supporting player calling fake, 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 or the player on the ball calling fake, 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 as long as it's called early enough that the attack can synergize. Fake kickoff, England with the synergy. It's not the first time today that they've had that kind of synergy with the kickoff strats. I'm liking what I'm seeing from them. Little pre-flip redirect attempt by Joyo. Oski's there to follow up, saved by Dralii. Shot was destined for the top corner. Yeah, England farmed right before this. There's no, my VOD's not available, but I'll put it up later. And of course, these matches will go on YouTube if you want to watch them with a slightly better video playback. Sorry, Twitch. It's just true. It just is. Nothing personal. It's just factual. Oh, Oski tripped up by Nass. Joyo is able to keep control of the defensive position. Joyo again sticking around in the play here. Even though he's in low boost, he's trying to force an awkward play. Unable to do so though, and look at Nass skipping past both of them. Joyo wanted to just stay on the ball here, but it got away from him. Nass spots an opener on the backboard. It's the first time that England have been losing for an extended period tonight. They were down in Game 3 against Spain in the previous series, but it did not take long for them to equalise. And that was down 1-0 at the very start of a game. Now to lose one of their leads, and it's the first time they've lost a lead today. Dralii and Nass have got that experience playing together. Such an interesting situation. Morocco having such a strong team in 2v2 and in 3v3 as well. Oh, Nass almost had the double, but Dralii will accept it as a great pass anyway. It's a triple tap actually, sealing backboard off the post. Oski couldn't read it. Morocco up 3-1. Dark251 bars, thanks for the 5-month tier 1, by the way. Welcome back to the channel. This is the last show match that I've got scheduled for tonight, but you never know. Maybe there will be another country lurking in the shadows waiting to take on the winner of this. But I did want to let you guys know this is the last one I had planned ahead of time. Good slot. Dralii versus the open net after playing a great defensive 50-50. Half flipped into that one. Barreled right through Joyo. Did not look back. Yeah, I wonder if there will be another generation of Moroccan players coming through. Nass, Dralii, Itachi, no doubt inspiring a lot of young Moroccan players who want to try their hand at one of the biggest esports in the world. I wouldn't be surprised to see something like that happen. Are Morocco known for any other esports except Rocket League? They probably are. Handfuls of Moroccan players in all the big esports. Minute left in game one for England to work with. Joyo, center ball to Oski, telegraphed it a little bit too obviously, and Nass and Dralii are easily able to stop that from working. It was Nass up immediately. Smart touch to the ceiling. He knew Oski would be blocking the play right in front of him. And the ceiling bounce pass goes through without an issue. Yeah, much needed to change in game two for England. What's worked in the entire series against Spain has not worked at all in this first game against Morocco. Just a higher level of synergy everywhere on the pitch. England getting caught out again here. This one not too much of an issue because they were down by such a large margin anyway. They had to go for something. But earlier in the game, they were getting caught out. Counter-attacks, strong challenges. Just all around efficient play from Morocco as well. It's very rare that you'll ever see either of these guys struggling for boosts in a match, and if they are struggling for boosts, they probably won't be looking uncomfortable. Very good at generating speed through other means, these guys. Confident win for Morocco in game one. But yeah, if you're not familiar with these guys in 2v2, I think most of you guys watching will be, or a lot of you guys watching will be familiar with the 2v2 skill of Nass and Dralii, especially when they're paired up together. Then I can let you guys know of a couple of their victories. Let me just go to my YouTube channel. I might hear game two of me for a second. I've managed to mute it pretty quickly there, but it might slip through. Yeah, they've got some impressive wins in twos already against France, which is notable. France are the top nation, they're the top squads in the world, and of course if you're the best in the world, you're the best in Europe as well. But yeah, Dralii and Nass have got victories. I think, didn't they beat Ixo and Oski as well? I can't remember if they did. Let me just check the scores. I need to know. If I remember correctly, Dralii and Nass went 2-1 against France. They beat Zen and Exotic. They beat Radosin and Seiko. Then they lost to Zen and Radosin. So they beat France 2-1 in three series. Back to back to back, if I recall. France just wanted to keep going until they eventually win one. Oh my days. It might be a while before somebody beats them tonight. Yeah, last time Morocco played against England, it was a sweep. 3-0. Oski and Ixo got swept by Dralii and Nass. And last time that Morocco played against Spain, I believe Morocco were also victorious there. So, I mean, these guys have got a really, really good win rate on my channel. Oh no, I tell a lie. Wait, did Spain beat them? Spain might be the one team that have beaten them. I'm just checking the score right now. I think that might be their one loss, or at least their one losing record. And then, of course, with Spain losing to England today, they fall down the rankings a little bit, maybe. Or it might just be another roster move required. Atomic might be wanting to run with someone else. I don't know, actually, if he will. I know that Atomic and Dying have got a lot of games played together. They do play ranked as a squad, if I'm not mistaken. No, France didn't play. I was hoping that we were going to get France tonight. Monkeyman wanted to play, but there were none of the other top French players available / online tonight. So that will probably have to be another time. Oh, double demo attempt. Joyo lands it. Oski doesn't need to score this. He just needs to get it in front of the goal, which he does. And it's so smart from Oski not to bullet this one straight wide. He just wanted to keep it in front of the goal. Doesn't really matter if it goes in, as long as he can take the pace off that ball, let it bounce low. It'll be an easy finish for Joyo, who just finished with the double demo. Yeah, Monkeyman said he would play with anyone, to be fair. He's just a 2v2 machine, that guy. I mean, Monkeyman's been ranked 1 and 2v2 many times over the years. You don't get ranked 1 and 2s without being very easy to play with. Some of the 2v2 combinations that are very effective as a duo are actually not the best individually. I think the main one that comes to mind when you think about that is Roas Kaliers. Kaliers is not a player who's always that high rated in 2s. He was earlier this season. I think they took rank 1, 2 and 3 at the same time. It was either at Copenhagen or London, I can't remember. But he is just a different level when he plays with his twin Roas compared to everyone else. One in chat, if you remember when I did a Saudi Arabia 2v2, it was like the 5-player, 15 games. Initially it was going to be 15 games, but somebody had to bail. Kaliers lost that. He was the worst 2v2 player from the lobby. There was, you know, a bunch of other Saudi players in there. Mawson is in there doing very well. Naupo is in there doing very well, but yeah, Kaliers, when he's not playing with his twin Roas, is not quite as impressive in 2s. But when you've got a combination that's working, you can just keep spamming it. Joyo and Oski starting to find some success here. But you know, maybe that is just a thing of times gone past where Kaliers was not known as the best 2s player, except when he became one of the absolute best when he played with his twin. Maybe that's old news, because now, somewhat recently, the entire Falcons roster were able to take rank 1, 2 and 3 at the same time in 2v2, and obviously you don't get high rated without being adaptable and easy to play with. We might judge a bit too harshly, forgetting sometimes that these guys do play most of their ranked games on the away server with a ping disadvantage. Nass keeping his eye on Oski's long shot there. He's lost the race to the boost here though. This could be awkward for Morocco. Nass tries to pop it over Joyo's head, does so, but now in comes Oski. Nass doesn't have a lot of boost. He's pathed around the edge of the box to grab the small pads though. That does prove to be enough. Again, brilliant low boost defending by Nass. Counter attack, wants a reset double. Not going to happen. Joyo parks himself on that crossbar and intercepts the play. Mr. Sweetie, thanks to the 38-month prime, he says Oski is English ? Well, he is a dual national, Polish-English, and since there are no other high-level Polish players, when it comes to international competition, he tends to use his English dual nationality. And unfortunately, being a dual national wasn't much of a help in that position, as he just got bumped clean out of the way. Nass, very unbiased when it comes to preference for nationalities. He'll bump anybody, any nation, without mercy, as will most one's mains over the years. Joyo trying to cause chaos in the back corner, fakes the double tap. Oski blocked by Dralii. England again trailing. Dralii just muscles right past Joyo, unable to do the same thing once he reached Oski. He's looking to find Joyo in the middle. Airwheel shot blocked by Nass. Oski's up early for it. Redirect. It's a double redirect. Joyo to the top corner. Oh, they needed something special here. And something special is exactly what they get. Oski's redirect. Straight to Joyo. Dralii, no chance. But can they get one more? Can they turn this into a competitive series? Well, Morocco continue to run away with it. They took game 1 comfortably. They led for the majority of this game. But now here come England. Joyo with a huge 50-50. It's open for Oski. Top bins. They do get the late lead. Oh, that's immense from Joyo. Look how he used all of his boost to fly down behind the ball. Completely nullified the clear. Killed all the momentum of the ball. Now they just have to hold on for 3 seconds. They'll tie this up. It's a delayed kickoff for Morocco. Oski fakes it. The fake gets red. What a play by Nass. Still though, Oski in a great position. But Dralii's kept the ball up as Oski tried to get the flip reset on target. They're going to win it, but that wasn't easy at the end for England. To just simply get the ball into the ground. Morocco, extremely tough to beat in this format. But England have done it in one game. No, there's no bracket. The bracket command is out of date, so I'll just delete that. This isn't a tournament that I'm running right now. This is just a show match. We had a previous match to this between England and Spain. Now England versus Morocco. Since they beat Spain, it was a really entertaining series. If you want to watch it, I'll upload this VOD later. It'll also be on YouTube tomorrow. Yeah, if there's enough interest in this from players and viewers, then I'll definitely try and run an International 2s tournament at some point. Not a lot of space at the moment in the Rocket League calendar for tournaments, but I'm sure that will change after Worlds, once the off-season commences. It's a smart center ball there by Nass. Really smart. Take notes here, guys. When you're trying to quickly center the ball, don't get around it to the right and hit it into the back wall. Just hit it into the corner wall. Much faster approach, much more linear with the center as well. Those corner wall, back corner wall passes, even when you don't have that kind of angle to send the ball straight middle, it's still such an underrated pass. And I can guarantee you a lot of you guys who are watching this are not using that as much as you should. You're trying to get around the ball too much and actually hit it towards the goal manually instead of letting the wall do it for you. Dralii threatening the dish. Oski's not having it. And no boost to his name. Nass, a strong reverse challenge. England are in a bit of trouble here, but they're able to survive for now. And more than that, Nass does well. Just taking the pace off the ball there as he dodged into the back corner boost. Sidewall double respected there by Joyo. I mean, he just knows that that's going to be hit every time. Really is no point in jumping. Nass picking his 50-50 angle so well. He was getting beaten to the ball there, but he knew that Oski was likely to go low. Covered that angle off instead of doing what a lot of players with low boost do, and that's jumped too high into their challenges. Oh my days, what a save. Nass is just so hard to get past. Can Oski find a way through? Floor pinch, too slow. Actually comes back into Oski though. Joyo slows down his attack towards the back corner. Nass again covering mid. He has been incredible in defense this game. A little ceiling pitch center ball blocked by Oski. Transitions into a ground game play, but it's Dralii with the back wall. Redirect. Only as far as Joyo finds Oski. And again, can't get past Nass. That seems to be the running theme in this game. It's not that Dralii's been ineffective in defense, it's just Nass is stealing the show. Can anyone get past him? Yes, they can. It's Joyo going over Nass with a flick, and that's probably one of the least likely combinations of words you're going to hear when Joyo and Nass are part of the conversation. You'd think you'd be outplaying him in the air. That's what Joyo's known for. That's, Nass's strong point, the ground game. But no, Joyo flicks it over Nass. Absolutely massive. Another fighting for the back corner boost, England. Oski comes away with it. Dralii's demoed Joyo, so it's just going to be Oski versus Sue here. The ball's gone wide. Nass makes sure of it anyway. And when I said Nass is mainly known for his ground game, it's not because his aerial game is weak, as he completely shreds the English defense again, leaving the ball for Dralii to score. Oski didn't have the right idea there. I'm not sure if he was anticipating a double tap there at the end of that by Nass. Not sure if he just failed his takeoff, but either way, he has not been a part of the defensive play there. Not made it all that difficult for Morocco to get the ball past him. A couple of chain dashes as he heads back to the midfield. Joyo, oh my goodness, how's that gone in? Well, it looked like he'd completely messed this one up. He danced past Nass's pre-jump, went for the side flip shot, but look how late it is. He managed to delay it until after the jump, and then demoed the defender just to make sure. But what a shot by Joyo. Usually in those kind of positions, player will try and hit the ball hard with a side flip shot. Joyo hit it softly, baited the jump, and then side flipped again. Well, he hit the ball once to the jump and then side flipped it a second time, once the defender had already committed. And now Oski, 3-2. What a run of the play for England. Nass completely caught out of position here. Oh, he slowed down as well. Just picked the worst possible time to challenge. As the ball was falling towards Oski, when he was able to take a shot, Nass full committed. This could be another chance. Oski doesn't have an easy angle on it. Can't get it on target fast enough. Uh-oh, Joyo, where are you going, buddy? Oh no, completely blundered. Joyo either looking for his own back wall or his own back corner. He found neither, and Oski wasn't able to save him. Well, he did initially keep it out of the net, but he couldn't clear it. What has Joyo done here? There really wasn't a lot of pace in the ball. It was quite difficult to generate power with his redirect touch. I mean, redirecting touches towards your own back corner and towards your own back wall, they are common now, but you've got to have pace on the ball. And now they've lost their lead and conceded another. Nass, immediate use of the reset. Oh my days, what a play. 1v2s. Joyo and Oski in quick succession. Still so much time left in the game though. England have got to stabilise. They had a brilliant passage of play followed by a horrendous one. Dralii avoids the back wall where Oski was situated. Instead, takes it safely into the middle of the pitch. It's another thing that you guys can write in your notepad. Good habits to copy from pro players. One of them, not chipping. Oh, yep, easy save for Oski, was never close. Yeah, not chipping the ball up to a wall that an opponent is already sitting on. It's a very common mistake at all ranks of Rocket League. And Joyo is going to equalize here, 50-50, underneath a very awkward defender. Great play by Oski. Actually made Dralii awkward there just by having a presence near the ball. Dralii had to be on high alert in case Oski was playing for a bump, and that took away his momentum. Nass, a low boost. Oski pre-jumps. Nass looking a low 50 under him, but Oski stays strong. But can Joyo get back to this in time? Yes, he can, but still going to be a very tense possession. Now finally England get a bit of space to work with, and it's Joyo who's first to it. Clean air dribble. Denied by Dralii at ceiling height. Dralii looking for Nass on the far right side of the pitch, but that turned out not to be an option available. Defensive positioning prioritized by Nass in his own half. Doesn't need to think about that right now though. Air dribble bump denied by Oski. What a save. It looked like Nass was on the money for the air dribble bump there. A shot that he's well known for. Oski blocked it. Now how's Dralii's boost management? Is good enough. Oski gonna keep testing him. Double tap. He's air dribbling off the back of this somehow. Joyo's up. He's got a double as well, but it's slow and in. England take it. How has that bounced in? I thought that was going to be saved after it went so slowly on target. Oh, it's a pre-jump from Dralii. Painful positioning by Dralii. He expected a top shelf shot and it just went straight underneath him. England looking to go back-to-back. They've taken back-to-back games. Can they take back-to-back series though? This has been close. But Dralii and Nass are on the ropes. Well, you know, in a way you can't blame him. Can you really blame Dralii for jumping? Pre-jumping, I should say. When you've got either Oski or Joyo coming at you with a double tap. All your brain's telling you is, yep, that is going to be fast. That's going to be high into the net. Very hard to ignore that part of your brain and to say, hey, you know what? If it's high into the net, good on you. Probably not saving it anyway. If it's fast, hey, going to be hard to read. So I might as well just stay on the ground in case it isn't. And that's something that you guys need to try and do as well. There's a lot of things you can take away from these twos matches to apply to your own games. Are you giving your opponent too much credit? Is it better sometimes to just sit down on the goal line in your goal and say, hey, if you outplay me, you outplay me. But I'm not going to pre-jump over a soft shot. That's beautiful transition play there from Oski. Using the sidewall to build up speed. Nice back pass by Joyo, just sending it into the far side back corner. That's very difficult for Dralii to do too much with. Oh, Dralii's managed to do something with it anyway, though. How on earth has he turned that into a threatening position? He had his back to the ball, hardly any boost to work with, but Nass in the aftermath makes it 2-0 Morocco. A look at the position Dralii left Oski and Joyo in. They had no boost, no momentum, and no ball to play with. Double fake kickoff, but the demo from Morocco, and a miss by Dralii. Well, that was just wide open. I know he didn't want to hit it straight into the opponent who was right in front of him, but surely part of the net was open there, if not a large part of it. And that's given England a chance to come back here. Oski denied by Dralii's goal line defended. Dralii dodges a bump on the way out of the goal as well. It very well should have been 3-0 there. Morocco had the better of England with the kickoff strategy. The execution fell apart though. Will it be 3-0 after Nass is done with this play though? No, it won't. The ball trickles harmlessly wide, but Oski and Joyo have got to calm down. They are flopping around like fish out of water right now. It looks like they have indeed calmed themselves. For a second there, they're looking like my Dominus teammates in ranked, but now they're back to being Joyo and Oski. Being forced to use the back corner quite a lot in defense here, but Joyo and Oski know that largely that is a safe position. Dralii, double into the crossbar. That is surprising, because he did goal for goal there. England being allowed to stay competitive in this game by the inaccuracy, mainly of Dralii. Not that 2-0 is an easy lead to come back from. It's definitely easier than 3-0, especially in 2v2, where one goal can be quickly followed up by a risky kickoff to level the score. There is one goal. Dralii takes the blame for it. Nass initially got it clear, but Dralii put it back into the middle. Now, he might have been looking for Nass there. He might have been trying to pop the ball a bit higher and then follow up himself, but all he found was Oski, who in turn found the back of the net. Is that on target though? Well, that could have easily been the kickoff goal that England needed, but it's gone the other way. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The volatility of kickoffs in twos, so much higher than the volatility of threes. The likelihood of a goal is just, it's there. Even now, we could just see a quick goal for someone. You've always got to be thinking that when you're watching twos. Especially pro player meta. I mean, pros these days, they cheat so close with 2v2 cheat kickoffs that there's pretty much no chance of getting back if the ball goes behind you. Tough read for Joyo, makes it look easy. 2 minutes to go. Oski now cutting into the play. You could have put everybody in the pitch inside a small circle there, but they knew that they didn't have to be spread out in that moment. That's probably one of those things that you don't want to try at home in your own ranked games. When you get to pro level, you're allowed to break the rules like spread out, don't drive near your teammates. Oski wanted the delayed flick, but he got demoed clean out of the air. Joyo taking his time here. Oh, finds a way through one. It's Joyo versus Dralii. Reset middle. Dralii gets enough on it to make it difficult for Oski. And Nass recovers well. Some solid defense by Dralii. He was up against it as Oski looked for the 1v2. Oh, how about that for a pass? Such creativity by Oski. Fakes the ceiling shot. Instead gets underneath the ball to center it. And Joyo converts. Now, last time they got into this position, they immediately conceded on the kickoff. This time it goes into Morocco's half. England have a chance to win 3 straight games. Can they get control of the ball though? Flip reset on the slow play from Dralii. Just testing them. Oski comfortably passes. Nass will take a ball away from him though. Boost control in favor of the Moroccans. Joyo has to stay active as he leaves the play there. Ended up going backwards towards Oski pretty quickly. England have regained that boost control, but the ball is now in the Moroccans' hands. Any one of these air dribbles could be the one where England come back. Joyo, 100 boost, sidewall self pass, flip reset into the middle. No boost steal for Joyo. Knows that he has to keep pressure on the ball, has to try and get a demo, which he got. Oski wanted the shot from distance. Boost steal follows it up. Joyo steals the boost to the other side. Morocco reeling from the pressure. Joyo's got Oski in the middle. Decides to fake it out for him. This is a chance. Nass is up quickly, and he does well. Huge read by Nass as boost was running out. And that might be enough. Where's the ball bouncing? It's staying up. It's in fact kept up by Dralii. He didn't need to do that. It will go into the ground now. Game 5, just around the corner. As Morocco hold on to it's resurgent England. Where was this Oski in London? I think they've gone on record in quite a few interviews saying that the nerves got to them in London, which makes sense, given the gravity of the games that they were in. A lot of the matches that Oxygen played in London meant everything for their season, whereas for the other team that they'd be playing, it was, just another match, really. I mean, well, you say just another match, just another LAN match, we should say. Thinking about teams like Power. Power already made Worlds before that series started. Went in, no pressure on them at all. Gen G, same thing. They've already made Worlds, they've already clinched. Oxygen need to make, what was it, top 2? Furia, same deal. Furia's already, like pretty much every match Oxygen were in, they needed to win it to make Worlds, or they needed to, well some of them were actually must win, because they were on their last life. Like the Furia one especially, that's where they all looked super nervous. And it's not like their opponents would have been experiencing like zero nerves. I'm sure their opponents were nervous also. But there are levels to the nerves you're going to experience, and you're never going to see more nervous looking pros, more nervous looking players. Nice save there by Joyo on the double reset from Dralii. But yeah, LAN qualification matches, especially Worlds qualification matches, are some of the most exciting matches you're ever going to see, but they're at the same time, they're the most nerve-wracking matches for the players involved, especially when it's just one team and the other team's not really playing for their LAN qualification. When it's both, hey, that is peak Rocket League. When there's just straight up a tiebreaker for a LAN spot, I don't think it gets any better than that. One in chat if you agree. We need more tiebreakers. More tiebreakers for LANs. Just for entertainment's sake. Not that I'm sure it's doing great things for the players involved's lifespans. Just the amount of stress they have to endure is significant. This is game 5. This is the last game of the day. At least the last scheduled game of the day. Both teams starting off with a solid defensive structure, but that's a giveaway from Oski. He's got to get back quickly here if he's going to help out Joyo. He does help him out by just having a presence behind the ball. Nass had to go quickly there, or he was just going to get challenged from behind. And this is the first time that we've gone 2 minutes without a goal for someone. Morocco trying to find a foothold in the England half. Oski's awkward. He does have time to turn around though, and now passing in defense from the English duo. Oski trying to dunk it in at the end of the goal, at the other end of the pitch I should say. Nass, such a tough player to dunk on because he always plays the ball, it seems. Very hard to fake someone who's known for their 50s like he is. That's a dangerous touch by Nass, but he made it work by placing it behind Oski. Slow air dribble by Oski, collected by Nass. Nass wins the race to the mid boost. It's now Joyo versus Dralii. Low 50. Somewhat successful. Oh, Joyo's bumped everybody. It's Oski for 1-0. But what a play by Joyo. He had just bumped everybody out of the way, slowed the play down, turned around, and just cleaned house. Oski had nobody challenging him. He slammed it into the top corner. Can England hold on to a lead this time? They lost it immediately in the last game when they got it around about this time in the game. Not this time. Now a chance to add to it. Joyo. So much boost available. The mechanics are on point. He's got everybody jumping. And again, it's Oski with the slot. Another 1v2 by Joyo, last time with the physical play, now with the finesse. Morocco thought Joyo was going to shoot that on target. Instead, he just hit the bar to pass it off to his teammate. Now Oski has a chance to do something special. Off the side wall towards the back wall, rebound. Joyo's there. Can't get it on target. The recovery is also slow for Joyo here. Oski alone briefly. Here comes Joyo though. Just again cutting off the opponent with his recovery. But still, Dralii finds a way through. And Nass is not wrong. That is a great pass. Because look at Joyo all over Dralii, who still manages to get it into the middle and bump Oski out the way. The quality of that pass probably meant that the bump wasn't even needed though. That's just how impressive that pass from Dralii was. Spotted an opening in England's defense. Joyo looking to flip as much as possible here to maximize his boost efficiency. Oski takes over defensive duties. Patience by Joyo. Missed his catch initially, but he's right back in control of the ball afterwards though. Oski, ceiling challenge. Huge 50-50 on that one. And now here comes Nass. Just checking to see where the defender is before making his move for the boost steal. It's England threatening counters as we get into the final minute. Nass, straight down the middle of the pitch, just deflected into the ceiling by Joyo there. Oski not falling for Dralii's low 50. Now here comes Joyo. Can he do it again? This time, the reset wasn't there for him. 30 seconds to go. Oski pinches it back into the middle. Dralii takes over. He's booksless, but not out of ideas quite yet. They are having a hard time creating chances in the closing game. It's been the quietest in a long time for Morocco's offensive repertoire. Now Nass finds their way through. Eliminates one. Dralii, aerial shot towards the respawning Joyo. Oh, he's dunked on him! What a play! Joyo just respawned on the right side. Probably thought, I'm a genius. I knew the ball was going to come here. But as he went for the save, Dralii pre-flipped to dunk on him. And we have a tie game with 6 seconds left. Quick chat's pouring in. Okay, the quick chat choice by Joyo there, as he's probably unsure of how that happened exactly. But here comes Oski. Can he get it right back for England? One at the backboard, but it's blocked. And into overtime we go. Will it be cheeky kickoff or standard? It's standard. And it's relatively even. Oh, there was an opening though. It's rattled the upright of the English goal. A deep shot by Dralii. And the landing from Joyo here is not a good one. But Oski slots it anyway. Oh, it's nearly saved, but they are going to take it. Oski had to make sure with this shot because Joyo's recovery was not a quick one. But the shot was good enough. Didn't go in immediately, but it fell on the goal line for him to score after a little interference from Joyo. England, second series win in a row tonight. And that's a statement win as well against one of the most successful duos in 2v2 show matches from the EU international scene. Are we champion? Yes. King of the Hill. This didn't start off as King of the Hill, but England are champions. They brought it home. Where's the gif of the guy holding the invisible trophy? That's that's what we need right now. But what a series. That was phenomenal stuff. Thanks to all the players for coming on the stream tonight, putting on a show for us. Thanks to Atomic dying, Dralii, Nass, and Joyo Oski, who calls out Saudi Arabia. They're not done. They want another challenge.